I am Mohanlal Perra from Study Guide. Today I am going to discuss about real numbers. Real numbers can be considered as whole numbers, decimals, fractions as well as zero. Up to GCO level, we learn only real numbers. In that sense, we can say all numbers we know are real numbers. But that's not a exact statement. In mathematics, we get numbers which are not real, or we sometimes call them imaginary numbers. The set R. This R denotes the set of real numbers. Whole numbers or integers, set Z, that is positive whole numbers, negative whole numbers as well as zero. Natural numbers or counting numbers, they are positive integers. Fractions, decimal numbers, all these numbers are real numbers. Rational numbers, the set of rational number is denoted by Q. Rational numbers has an exact value. Example, 2, 5, minus 120, these are known as integers or whole numbers. Fractions, whether they are normal fractions, improper fractions or mixed fractions, they have an exact value. Then decimals, terminating decimals as well as recurring decimals. We know that recurring decimals can be converted into fractions, which means they have an exact value. All rational numbers could be expressed as fractions. Whole numbers, 2 over 1 or 12 over 6, so on. So, a whole number can be expressed as a fraction. A decimal can be converted to a fraction very easily. Recurrence decimal. Recurring decimals also can be converted into fractions, but we have to use simultaneous equations to do so. Mixed fractions. Mixed fractions are also fractions. So, the set of rational numbers Q can be given as P over Q, where P and Q are elements of Z plus. Note that Z plus are only positive integers, which means 0 is not included in Z plus. Now, irrational numbers. They don't have an exact value. Therefore, we cannot represent irrational numbers on a number line. Infinite decimals are irrational. Now consider 0.5627, so on. We don't know what comes after 7, which means we don't know the exact value of this particular number. Similarly, 4.083, so on. We don't know what comes after 3, so we don't know the exact value. So irrational numbers doesn't have an exact value. Now we are grouping the set R. The set R can be first divided into two categories, that is rational numbers and irrational numbers. Now we know irrational numbers are infinite decimals. So rational numbers will have further clarifications, that is we can divide them into whole numbers, fractions, finite decimals as well as recurring decimals. The summary. The irrational numbers are infinite decimals or non-terminating decimals. All other real numbers are rational numbers. This is the easiest way to memorize rational and irrational numbers. Thanking you. This is brought to you by Study Guide.